Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great week so far, and welcome to this new video here on XRP. We're going to do a full update. There actually was some, well, I'm not sure if we can actually call this news, but there was some news, or at least something came out that actually did make the market moves. So let's call it news for now, but that's something we have to talk about. And in general, we'll do a full update on the current situation. We'll take a look at XRP in relation to the entire market, which at this point of time is in a pretty strange place, I'd say. But I'm leaning bullish on the markets, and I'm also leaning bullish on XRP, like I also have been for the last couple of days, as most of you know. But that's what we're going to do. So most of you know that already. So thank you, by the way, for the continued support of these XRP videos. I will continue to do my best to actually provide the best analysis and also news coverage and discussions as possible. So let's get right into it. So starting off with the news that we had, and by the way, I mean, you can see right here, it's very minor. But this happened kind of yesterday afternoon, but you did see some strength coming in after this was published, or at least the leverage went up. And you can see right now leverage instantly afterwards went down, because I also think that this is a bit of non-news. But what came out is a tweet by Eleanor Terrett, which is quite a famous. She's quite a renowned journalist and just in general news source in crypto. And her scoop was that two well-placed sources tell me that the SEC versus Ripple case is in process of wrapping up and could be over soon. Now the markets, and I think it's a bullish thing that we actually saw some sort of a reaction from the market to this, because this is obviously not news. We knew this, right? We know that it's in the process of wrapping up. It should be, because this has taken much too long. But that the market actually wants to buy into that makes me more confident for XRP that when we actually get some real news and when the case is actually wrapped up, that we can see a huge move easily. All right, so in that sense, it's actually bullish. And then it goes on a little bit more about that it seems likely that Ripple is kind of renegotiating about the fine they had to pay of $125 million and not being able to sell XRP to other institutional investors. And that's completely possible. And that's also I'd say bullish, because then we might actually get a more bullish outcome of the case resolvement than we expected. But this is pure speculation, all right? And price can move up due to speculation, and I also still think it is most likely that XRP will move up higher. But I don't really think that this news has anything to do with it. And when we actually do find out that the case is closed or the case will be resolved and that there will be more favorable terms for XRP, that's obviously bullish, all right? And that will have an effect on the price, but at this point of time, it doesn't seem that that's the case. What is the case, though, is that we have found a strong bottom at the bottom of a range right here. In my opinion, and if you want to know my full thoughts on that, check out my Bitcoin video. But in my opinion, Bitcoin also still looks a little more bullish than bearish, even though it's close, all right? It's almost 50-50. But therefore, and by the way, XRP has reacted very well to all the bearish pressure we've seen in the last 2 days. So therefore, I'd say it's most likely that we will at least get a move into our POC area right here around 2.4, and from there we'll see again. But that is, that's basically what I've said since Tuesday. I would argue that so far that has been correct, but obviously we haven't reached the price target yet, so it doesn't matter that much either. But this is also what I'll keep you updated on. If there's any news, I'll let you know as well. But for now, that's it. So have a great Thursday. I hope to see you all in my next videos, of course. And for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.